The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The one.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A first down for the offense. The give from the gun. Bust through behind his pad. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Arizona in a hurry.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats.
Number 5.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
It's complete to the left. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it from inside his own 10. He'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, and you
got a lot of running room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. It was a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He brings up a second down. Coming after him. Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he tags on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, David, they would love to...
They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Arizona right back to the line. To the air. It's Fafita. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. DB's right up on the receivers. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds the tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. Shakes off the tackle. Open runway ahead. The 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes.
And he's not going to get it away. The defense comes up with the sack, and the offense helped them by not just kicking the extra point. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Conley. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Arizona in a hurry. Quarterback on the keeper. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you converted 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking to pass. It's Sanders. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Unloads to the right. What a snag by the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll let one go down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Arizona right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's taking the shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bucs! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Patterson. Nothing but green ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback. And
the receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
you know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Still looking on the move. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Sanders. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to keep clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat the coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Finds his man. It's McMillan. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Defense not showing press coverage. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Throws to the wideout. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quickly complete. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and it is a one-point game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. Fourth quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. All kinds of room to the right.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Was to pass. Extending the play. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Coming out aggressively. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running toward the tape. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen. Playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Hold and fire complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well. They're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football.
Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
He wants to pass it on second down. That pass is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Running the red zone, it's Haynes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosion. Reels it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, of seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but... oh,
can anyone catch him? And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on that.
Lofts one high and deep. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Back open in the middle. Still running up the 40. He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. About set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Going up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for his man. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing the set.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. He spins that thing down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football.
Oh, he wants it all. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. We are locked up to start the second half. And, guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game. The expressway is wide open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! They take the lead with the 6.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right?
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Miller with the ball. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they're able to make the tackle. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Got his man downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Back to throw, it's Milrow. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He fires to the left side. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and, man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating an offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the side.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Off play action. Slings it downfield. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's got the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Using his feet. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. to the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0.